Hey, hi, good morning. My name's Chris. This is Felixstowe Live, and we're doing a little test today to see what happens with a live show format that I've been wanting to try out for some time. Depends how it goes. We might do it a few times a week. We might invite some other people to do it a few times a week, which I think is a really fun idea, and I'd love to do that. We'll see how it goes. And we'll also see what else we can do to cooperate with a few other people to try and get a nice local morning show. Not a long show, but hopefully an interesting show. What do we got on the menu today? Well, we're looking at some different things. And one of the things we're looking at, I'm going to show you this. We'll see how it goes. Like all these things, it's fun to do, and you never know really whether it's going to work or not. So we'll give a little look at this one and say, how does this go for you? What do you make of this? I think it looks interesting. We're doing a little clip there with a road traffic map. And this is live currently at the moment, so you can see what you can see. Let's just get in a bit closer to it so you can see a bit better. We're looking at the area live between Ipswich and Felixstowe. And as you can see, there are no particular problems shown at the moment via a system called Via Michelin or Michelin, and that shows no problems on the A14 and no problems about the place. So it's an interesting one. We don't know how well that will work, but we will be checking it out so you can see what you think of it in due course. We can also do some other things. Let's just have a look and see who we got there. Okay, we've got young Brian out there this morning. Good morning to you, Brian. Hope you're keeping well. And what else have we got? Well, let's go and have a look at some other little diagrams we've currently got. And what we've got here is today's tides, which is, of course, got something in front of it. But that's tide times today for Felixstowe Pier. So high water is at about 11 o'clock and a little past 11 o'clock tonight. There you have it. Let's get rid of that guy, if I can remember how to do it. Oh no, I'm on the wrong place. Here we go. And also we can do things like look at actually specific tidal effects. Do you remember ages ago we were talking about the difference in spring tides and neap tides? Well, on the left of your picture you can see spring tides, which is kind of today, tomorrow and onwards, and then it starts to decline. The tidal height starts to decline. And as ever, once a fortnight we get a spring tide, once a fortnight we get neap tides. Neap tides are when the difference between high tide and low tide is at its minimum. Spring tides that you see here, where the tide is high and extremely low, or extremely high and extremely low, where you get the biggest difference, that's a spring tide. So there you go. There's stuff you never knew, and probably stuff you never wanted to know. But we you know, I enjoy it, so we'll do a bit more of it. We'll see how that goes. We can also do things like this, which is I don't know why that's not showing up properly. Interesting. Who knows? But I see. I understand now. It's all right. I've got. Occasionally, you get a little kind of thing in your head, and you go, "My goodness, why is that not looking right?" And now I realise why. So that's why we do, of course, test shows to see how things work in practice. Do bear in mind that this test show is not staying on Felixstowe Live forever. It's going to go soon after it's been shown. As you can see on this one as well, it says temporary graphic updating soon, and that's because at the moment we don't seem to be able to get the ship departures from berthed vessels at the port of Felixstowe. We're looking for that at the moment, but we've got to wait, I think, until Harwich Haven Authority get their system right. It looks as if their system is somewhat up the Swanee at the moment, so we'll also, of course, find out things that we don't really want to know, will we? What a pain in the neck that is, but never mind. Okay, we'll just have another look at a couple of other things because, bluntly, what can I say? I think I want to see how things work. It's interesting to see how stuff like this works for us as well, because of course when you look at let's just get a look at this and see how this goes, and let's go back to that. There we go. We can actually pick up stories from the East Anglian and the Evening Star and stuff like that, and we can see how that works and how we can show it inside the Felixstowe Live environment. We're going to have to make some changes to the background on that because, of course, we don't want to have kind of extra graphics showing. We want to have the amount of graphics showing that give you the story and nothing else. There you go. There you have it. It's really an interesting one. Now, I don't know how this is going to work out, but now that we've proved that the system works, I think we'll probably start doing this on a fairly regular basis in the morning. We'll start with a sort of 10 or 15-minute show, and that will actually give us the opportunity to get used to how it works and to see what you make of it. We could, if we had a music license, play music during this, but we don't have. We have quite a lot of kind of copyright-free music, so we can show occasional stuff. I'd like to just try one more thing, which we're going to do, and we'll see how that goes. This may take a moment or two, but it's my time, not yours. Or, well, it's your time if you're watching, I suppose. But we'll see how this goes. We're going to test this out and just see how it goes. Let's give us a moment. How are we doing? Okay, this is an interesting one because from my point of view, although you can't see me, although I can't see you, as it were, I think you can see me. Tell me if you can, please. It's interesting because I need to know. Let's go to another one of our pages here, and we're going to try and share this page with you and see what we make of it. I don't know how it's going to run, but we'll give it a go. There's one other thing I've got to mention as well today that I had forgotten, and I'm going to come back to that in a moment. But let's go to this. I just want to test this to see how this actually works. So hang on for me. We'll get there in the end. I like doing this kind of stuff because it's an interesting thing, and we'll see if we can make something work here. By the end of 2023. This is what it will all look like when complete. They're now building the first major warehouse. I see. That's interesting. That hasn't worked as expected, so we'll remove that and we'll go to that. These will be followed by and we'll go to. Let's just try something else. 500,000 square foot warehouse by the end of next year. Bear with me, folks. I'm sorry about this. This is where things kind of do have some little problems, don't they? All right, let's see if we can now share this for you. Let's give that a go, and we'll try to see what we've got. Okay, that's interesting. We can actually show our movies from Felixstowe Live's Facebook page directly onto this page without messing about. So if you wish, let's have a couple of minutes of this. Just as traffic levels are difficult to predict because the warehouses are expected to deal with containerized cargo, which already exits the port by road. Local residents on the old Felixstowe Road, who in the past got used to living near a pig farm, may have lost the smell, but now have to become used to a new industrial view. The second group of people to have lost out on this development seem to have been lorry drivers, for whom no provision has been made for overnight parking or for food and drink provision. We'll bring you more news soon from Felixstowe Live. Wow, how about that then? I thought that was really quite useful. I don't know whether that would work or not. We've got to give it a go, haven't we, and see how it goes. But I'm really pleased with the way that looks and pleased with the way, oh, you can see us. Excellent. Thank you for that, Carrie. I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you for letting me know. Well, hi, welcome to live on Saturday night. Oh, shut up. Vanguard Fort with most of the population of Felixstowe queuing up to get in there and see. Excellent. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It's part of the fun that we get. And who have we got there? Beryl Dan. That's an interesting one. And okay, what we say? Will be quite good once you start. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I hope so. I'm going to give this a little bash and see how we go on. So here we got. We got Brian there, Pete Physique. We've got Beryl Dan. I'm fascinated by the name Beryl Dan. And we've got Carrie, which is a name I like a lot. I also remember Carrie Fisher. who was one of my favourite movie stars, had a bit of character, that lady, and Brian again. So there we go. So we've had a few people watch this. What's going to happen to this test now is that it's going to disappear, I have to tell you, because it's just a test. It will be tucked away in one of our little corners of the Felix Day Live empire. And I'm delighted to tell you, you will be able to see, I think, these shows coming up quite soon. Okay, I'm Chris. This is Felix Day Live. I'm just going to go to an appropriate place where I can find a bit more information. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to get rid of something else first. Let's get that gone. Let's get that gone. And we just have to faff about and find all the things we need to do. So, oh, good Lord, I just wanted to test that that worked. So I think everything that we've got on here works. The only thing that doesn't work very much on here is me, because you have to say the honest truth, don't you? Let's put that there, and we'll say thank you so much for watching this little test run. Been interesting to see where it goes. Don't forget, Felix Day Live, because we're interactive nearly all the time, we are able to talk to you anytime. Good morning to you, Tess. And I have to say it's time to say farewell. So I'll just find a clicky bit that I can click and say thank you very much for watching. I'm Chris. I will see you soon on Felix Day Live. Mind how you go. And let me just do one other thing. Yeah, well, I like that, so we do that because you never know, someone might feel calm. We've got about 20 odd subscribers at the moment who, or supporters, should I say, who actually do help a lot with the funding of this because, as you know, I'm an old age pensioner. I love saying that, an old age pensioner. And from my point of view, it's helpful to have a bit of extra cash because otherwise everything comes out of my back pocket. Okay, there we go. I think that will do us. I'll say this. Thank you very much for watching Felix Day Live. I really enjoyed doing it today. I found it really interesting and fun to do. If you would like to see more of this, let me know. I'd love to see what you have to say generally. Don't be afraid to make a comment because there's no reason why you shouldn't, is there really? Let's be honest and say it's all kind of good for us. So there you go. Thank you for watching. My name's Chris. This is Felix Day Live. And I will, of course,